Is Mattel secretly in cahoots with scalpers? Hey cuties, PeachY here, welcome back to a new video, and in this video we're going to be talking about the ever infamous hot topic SKULLECTOR ongoing issue. Ever since they started coming out, it's been going, there's been an ongoing problem where people have had a really troublesome time to get them online on Mattel Creations, whether it be the website crashing, waiting in line for too long, and then it sells out anyways, or there's bots and scalpers who buy up all the stock and then they leave the actual Monster High fans in the dust with nothing left to buy. And then sweet irony has it that you then have to go back to the scalpers if you really want to get the doll, and then you have to pay twice or sometimes 3 or more times the price of the original doll. So this is the state of things here with SKULLECTOR releases as Monster High fans. It really has been bad, and it really hasn't seemed to get better or improve much. It seems clear that Mattel's behavior here shows what they are really what they value the most. So we're going to be talking about this ongoing issue with the help of your answers that I put up polls via my Instagram story. So we're going to be looking at those answers and talking about all of the issues and different questions. And then we're also going to be talking about some other tea that actually has to do with this, which is we might get some stock confirmed for other things in next year. So stay tuned for that at the end. But now let's get into it. My first question was pretty simple. What is your current relationship towards SKULLECTORS / Mattel Creations? And we had 4 options here, and the winner was I never bought from them. So that is kind of anticlimactic. But in second place, we had pretty bad. Now that makes more sense to me, considering that even people who have been able to purchase a SKULLECTOR doll in the past have had, rough experiences with actually, again, getting through to that final screen, because most people have to wait in line or whatever, and that's like hell. It's like purgatory. Like all you can do is wait, but then most times the item will sell out while you're waiting. So it really is just like a really mean game that they play in Mattel Creations, like how you actually are able to buy the doll, and then there's all these bot security things that you gotta clear. Yes, it's a big deal. Second question, overall, how successful have you been in buying SKULLECTORS at launch? So again, 4 questions, 4 options, and the winner was I failed more than I've succeeded, which that checks out, because I feel like a lot of people who have had these experiences have failed more than they've actually been able to successfully acquire a doll at launch. It is trickier to get, again, past the line, the checkout line, waiting in. It is really like purgatory. Like all you can do is wait. But then it is so ironic that even though there's all these bot security measures, the actual bots most of the times get there first and are able to get all the dolls first. So it really is just like a mean game. And in second place, we actually got a positive outcome, a success rate of 95%. So it seems that there's like 2 sides. Like most people have failed more than they've succeeded, and then other people have had actually a really lucky time getting all the SKULLECTOR dolls that they've wanted. So third question is if you've ever had to buy from scalpers. Now the winner here is nope, never had to, and I'm jealous. I'm happy for y'all that who have never had to buy from scalpers, because that means that you've never had to, because you've gotten the doll right at launch, or you never tried to get the doll. But in second place we had so again, most people never had to, but there's also a small group of people who have had to buy from scalpers, which again, no judgment, me included. I've had to get haute couture dolls from eBay, paying the high prices. As you can imagine, it really is tricky once the launch has passed, especially because they're not going to restock. Like, why would they? Why would Mattel do that? Like, nope. Fourth question is interesting. Have you lost trust in Mattel? And here the winner is kinda. So most people who have a history with Mattel can agree that they have kind of lost trust in Mattel and how they do things, and that they're in their behavior, that they're not changing how they do things. So that is really eye-opening. If someone from Mattel is looking at these results, like, this is not good, because you want to have your customers trust. You want to know that they will buy things from you, because they have a good relationship. But it seems that with Mattel, it is really more of a strenuous relationship, because it's not that easy. And then in second place, we had, again, I lost trust in Mattel a long time ago. So I mean, it seems most people have a more negative outlook on, whether or not they really trust, actually, like Mattel. Fifth question, do you support Mattel? And the answer here is 50-50. It depends. That was the winner option. And that makes sense to me, because there really is a tricky situation where, you don't want to support Mattel because of their past behavior and, what they've done. But then at the same time, like, you obviously want to support Monster High, like the brand. It just, the nostalgia really is special. But then, like, again, if you buy Monster High dolls, like, are you not basically also just supporting Mattel by giving them your money? So yeah, it is a really tricky situation. It's like, what do you do? It's like you would have to stop to buy Monster High dolls altogether, but I don't think anyone's gonna do that, right? Like, so yeah, it sucks, because again, Monster High, it's not their fault. It's Mattel who's doing all these things, all these business related actions, and like how they conduct themselves sometimes with these releases. The sixth question is interesting. Over the course of the line, have your expectations of this collector line diminished? And the winner here is some releases hit and some miss and some are, I don't know. So I think, again, that's like a mixed bag, right? It's like some releases are great, like, Jack and Sally. Like, overall, I think the response to their dolls have been positive. But then we also have releases like I don't know, Chucky and Tiffany, I guess their designs were a little bit controversial. So, like, again, it really depends on like the release, like the actual doll. But yeah, it does seem that there's like a good chance that some of them are good and then some of them are not good, and then some of them are like subpar. Like, what even is this? So it is a mixed bag for sure. Now, this one's very revealing. The seventh question is, do you think Mattel is prioritizing financial gain over their customer satisfaction and, well, honestly, well-being? Because I will come on, raise your hand if you've received PTSD and trauma over the course of your experiences with the SKULLECTOR launches, right? I mean, it is really just anxiety inducing. So, and the result here, as I expected, is yes, they're not hiding it, LOL. So definitely, I think majority voted for this because, again, it's the way Mattel conducts themselves. It's the way Mattel acts. It's the way they, their actions. Really, actions speak louder than words. And the fact, and the loudest action that they've done is inaction. They haven't done anything about this problem with this collector releases. That speaks volumes, right? I mean, the fact that they haven't acknowledged it at all, it's like, it really tells you that what they value more is, making money. Eighth question is Mattel releasing too much at the same time. Now, this I kind of meant in the way that Mattel Creations as a whole is releasing too many things at once on their website with, Barbie, Monster High, even Harry Potter and Disney Princess. Like, they've all had similar doll releases in the past couple months, and so it really does start to get a lot, especially because when you look at the prices, they're all expensive. They're all at least almost $100 without shipping, and especially not even talking about international prices, which is even worse. And then, of course, the window, the time that they give you to prepare for these launches are sometimes just not even a week. Sometimes it's just like 4 days beforehand. So that's really hard to give. It makes it even trickier for people to be able to prepare for this launch, because some of them, depending on when it releases, they might not have their check yet. They might not have been paid yet. They might not have the budget to spend on 2 new Mattel launches, Barbie the movie doll or Disney Princess, like Monster High, like, and then Off-White collection, like. And then the Off-White dolls cost like $150, again, not including shipping and tags. So it's like, it's insane. Like, it truly is insane, the prices and then how much they're also putting out there at once. This one's juicy. The ninth question, be honest, what's your first thought when a new SKULLECTOR gets announced? And the majority voted for terror, anxiety, and crapping my pants, which totally makes sense because I mean, come on, I think I can speak for all of us when I say that whenever a new SKULLECTOR gets announced, we all have the same thought that it's going to be a bloodbath. She's going to sell out in seconds, and half of us are not going to be able to get her in the end anyways because the bots and scalpers will get there first. So it really just is that horrible experience and that horrible stigma around the whole launch that people have, that it's just not worth it. It really just is this, and I feel like that really sucks the joy out of what could be a otherwise really normal release. It really just makes this whole thing otherwise gloomy and just like more anxiety inducing, which again, like it should be, you should be happy when you're buying something, not be in terror and have anxiety because you're scared waiting in line that she's gonna sell out in 2 seconds. Like it's just, it really is laughable and ridiculous how bad it's gotten. Like it really is. So I hope it gets better. But these answers definitely, the results here, I mean, they speak for themselves. Most people, either way, just have a bad connection to the whole release. 10th question, why does Mattel have an issue with restock? You know, example, Barbie movie dolls, Crew Productions, etc. And then the most voted option was because them being more limited is profitable. And so I guess that really is why Mattel did not restock the Crew Productions or ever restock really the Barbie the movie dolls on Mattel Creations. At least I do know that they are still available on Amazon, but we're talking about, you know, Mattel Creations here specifically. So overall with restock, it really seems that they're always like 99% of the time they won't do it, and then if there's like a exception, they will. So it really, I don't know why, but I guess they just have this mentality that because it's more limited, it will cost more. But it's like, why would they make it more valuable for scalpers if they could just produce more and then they could get money themselves? Like, how are they benefiting from scalpers doing well? Like, I don't see the connection other than they both like money. 11th question here, is Mattel secretly in cahoots / working with scalpers? And the most voted answer here is, at this point, it wouldn't surprise me, which again, I agree with, because it just at this rate, like how it's going, how it's not getting better, how Mattel has not acknowledged this once, it really wouldn't surprise me if in some way, shape or form, they not only are condoning or perhaps even working with, to some extent, with, you know, scalpers. It would make sense, and it wouldn't surprise me. It would not, because it just, again, the way Mattel does these things, like, and the way they do not do anything about these issues, it really just speaks volumes about where they stand. It's so crazy, but like it would explain so much about what they're doing and like their behavior towards some things, and their inaction again towards this whole issue, like their neglect, their, again, complete just, they're not acknowledging it at all. Like it would just explain so much, but I guess again, it's just a conspiracy. 12th question is, why is Mattel not doing anything about it? Why are they not changing anything? Are they really just unaware of how bad it is? And the winner here is, maybe they just don't care. Straight up, yeah, they just, maybe they don't care. They don't care. They get their money, they're happy, and they don't care. So it really, I mean, again, it sounds so harsh and it sounds so like hopeless and really depressing, but like it really seems that, you know, even they just don't care. They care about getting money, and they don't care if it's from bots or scalpers or actual fans. As long as they get paid, they're happy. And that really seems to be their behavior and their I guess mentality, right? So it sucks again, but it's like, again, as long as it's money, they will take it. No matter from whom. And then the last question here is, how would you solve or improve this issue? So we have improved the security, less bots, etc. Basically just improve the website for these kinds of things. Then we have make every release made to order / pre-order, and then all of the above. And I think the majority voting all of the above makes complete sense, because this is all things that they should have already implemented with all of these releases. Like the website crashing, or the waiting line being really bugged, basically, or also making orders more often made to order or pre-orders. Like, that just seems to be like such an obvious solution, and it would really just help fans out so much. And if they want to make more money, fine, they can lock these features of made to order behind the paywall of the yearly subscription if they have to, but at least they still are using these features that are more helpful and beneficial to fans. It would just make more sense. Like, just imagine every SKULLECTOR release having a made to order period open window for people to place their order, and then that's it, and then everyone is happy. Like, wouldn't it just be amazing to see, like, every SKULLECTOR doll having that kind of treatment, and not just like once in a while we have like one doll that's like kind of obscure getting this kind of like made to order treatment, like with the weird Barbie doll, for instance. Like, yeah, she's popular, but like, imagine SKULLECTOR dolls getting this treatment. It would just help so much, and it would really solve a lot of the issues that we have with what's happening now. And I would say that concludes our segment here. That was the last poll, lucky number 13. And we'll have some more answers from the question bubble here as well. But that was it. I hope y'all liked it. And if you want to be part of the next conversation like this, be sure to, check out my Instagram. So you'll see it on my story the next time I need your opinions for a video. But yeah, this was definitely very eye-opening and curious to see what your general opinions were on these subjects and these questions. It seems that even though most people have had bad experiences, they're always willing to go back and try again with Mattel creations, with SKULLECTOR releases, which really just goes to show you that Monster High fans are really committed. And with the SKULLECTOR line, right, it just really holds this power over people. So it kind of sucks seeing how we as fans will keep going back, but then Mattel is basically just abusing that. They're just using that willingness of us so that they can keep making money and not improve the actual experience and, well-being of their customers, their fans. Because like how it stands, I feel like we only have so much patience. Like, something's got to give, something's got to get better. Otherwise, I feel like even the most hardcore of fans will get really tired of these shenanigans. Like, it's really clear what they can do to improve, but they're choosing not to do anything about it. But anyways, let's get to the tea that I promised at the beginning of the video, that we have some restock, it seems, for Monster High, and also not just Monster High, also Barbie and other like Hot Wheels stuff. Like, they all have different memberships, right, on Mattel Creations. All of those memberships, all of the people who have the memberships apparently got an email saying that there's going to be like a special restock of return encore of certain items on November 20th. What they are and how many, it's not clear, but what we do know is that it's going to be exclusive again to fan club members, this apparent return of some collectible items. And they do use plurals here, so there's going to be multiple items, not just one. So it might mean that we're going to get SKULLECTOR Nightmare Before Christmas restock, maybe also some Haute Couture restock, I'm not sure, maybe some holiday doll restock, or Real Drama Crew Productions. Speaking of, the Crew Production dolls are actually confirmed to return next year. It is confirmed now that they're going to be coming back next year, alongside with Gulia, apparently, or in stores. Although I also saw that apparently some of the Series 2 Crew Production dolls are going to be Amazon exclusive, so I'm not sure how that's going to go. But either way, these Series 1 dolls apparently will get a restock, which is, again, amazing, and it's long overdue. Real Drama next. Hopefully. So this all sounds really good, and it's definitely a step in the right direction, but I definitely hope that they keep working at it and keep improving, because, again, this is definitely like too little too late. But anyways, that was a a lot to go over, but please let me know what you think of this whole topic. What are your thoughts on these collector releases? What are your experiences? Let me know down below, and I hope you all enjoyed. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and become a member today so you don't miss out when I post more content like this coming your way daily and keeping you up to date with all the loyalty you love. Stay safe, be kind. I hope this next time. Stay peachy. Kisses and happy weekend.